So we're at a rather damp tar bay. This is in between sort of Denmark and Albany. We're making our way to Denmark. Yesterday we were in Albany, but just passing through, had about an hour there walking around and then came here. And here is Tar Bay, and there's an inlet which is over this way. But the rain is getting heavier, so this might be abandoned. So as we arrived late yesterday afternoon here, this inlet was extremely smooth. It was very, well, there's no wind. And to the right, over this way, is to the ocean, the Indian Ocean. So we walked towards the right where the whole shrubbery is. On the right hand side there's a pathway which is basically sand all the way through to the inlet edge to the ocean, but it's difficult to walk to, and it's just literally just you get out to the water just like here in the front of us. There's no beach, there's nothing. There is a sandbank further out, which we did see a four-wheel drive out there, so there's obviously some access somewhere. But this is apart from the miserable day, it's a lovely place. It's a nice little spot. Unfortunately, the weather is the weather. What were you going to say, Catherine?
Heron?
Yeah, there's a heron or something out beyond that woodwork framing. Maybe was a bit of a jetty or some platform at one point, but just beyond that, which I don't think the camera will pick up, is a heron stood on something, maybe some more wooden block or something, but he's just analysing things. There's another one or something, a shag, way beyond that towards the other side of the water. So we may as well just have a little wander around whilst we're managing. We'll show you around the camp, the area. This is now paid. It used to be free up until around about January of this year. So January 2023 they changed the arrangements to being paid. There's a campground host here who seems to be on site to assist with all matters for here. It's only small, but you get little bays to reverse into. Just like a car park fee arrangement where you get like a ticket to show that you've paid, and you have a 24-hour stay. So we have paid for one stay, 24 hours. We can stay here until 4:30 today, which we won't be. We will move on to Denmark, where we are going to be for 4 or 5 nights, we think. So as you can see, people just reversing. A couple have left for the morning, left behind their caravans, and they've gone. That is obviously the amenities, and we did extremely well, didn't we? We did extremely well reversing that yesterday, because as you can see over that way ahead of us is the way you come in. So I drove all the way around beyond this tree and then back down towards that yellow sign, and then reversed in, and we did it in one hit. We did several changes in manoeuvres, didn't we?
Yeah.
But apart from that, we did it in one quite smooth rotation, didn't we? So we did extremely well, so we were happy with that. In the past, we've had a few choice words trying to manoeuvre the thing. Catherine's going this way, that way. I don't know which way she means, and we're having a little bit of a squabble about it. But anyhow, we didn't do yesterday, which was good. Bronte obviously wants to go this way. But it's a lovely little peaceful spot. Just a shame the weather isn't helping us. Yesterday was quite a nice day actually. So we're having mixed weather so far.
There will be blue sky and the sun above there. The sun is over there, behind a lot of cloud.
Always the case, isn't it? Once you get above the clouds, it's quite nice. So very, very quiet, as in there's not many people actually out and about this morning. It's now 3 minutes past 10, so it's not exactly early in the morning. But this is what they call the Torbay West campground. Let's have a look at this sign. I'm getting dripped on as I'm going through this. I'm just at the very edge of the shelter roof.
So which one did you see last night?
So we saw a possum. We were walking last night, like I said, to that inlet further out, and we saw, I think we saw this one, but
could have been that.
It could have been the western pygmy possum, because it looked very, being polite about this, rotund. It was most definitely not that thing. It wasn't that, I don't think, even though that looks a little bit rotund. It looked more rotund here. I think it was this one. It definitely wasn't a quenda. I've seen those up near where we live as well.
Swamp.
Star Swamp, yeah. And it's definitely not one of them, and it wasn't one of these ringtail possums either. Now, if one of these is more ground level and has little burrows, I'd put my money on that's what we saw.
Possums are in the trees, aren't they?
Well, not all of them, I don't think. We'd have to do some research on that. All right, well, we are going to be just having another little wander around, give Madam a little walk about. The next time you're going to see us will be in Denmark later this afternoon. That was good, wasn't it? Impressed with that? Yeah. The camera is voice controlled, so I got it going just by my voice. Hello, welcome to the channel. We are now at Karri campground, which is just outside of Denmark, a 5-minute drive. That's Denmark, Western Australia. Bronte, our little dog, is down here wanting to come up. You're coming up.
Legs. Come on.
Come on now.
Come on. Come on, you were doing back legs then, weren't you? Having a look up. Buster. Come on, Buster. Oh.
Right. And she's here. So we've been here maybe 3 hours.
Yeah, it might be a bit longer.
Half 12-ish.
Half 12, yeah.
And it's now 4:30. So 4 hours we've been here and all set up. Camp is just way back beyond here. We just thought we'd start with the video here. Nice little seating area. We'll show you around here. This is in the camp kitchen here. We have Wi-Fi as well, which we've made use of so far. And we're just going to have a little walk around the grounds and show you where we are. It's actually a lovely place. Very, very nice.
And for those of you that don't have tents, camper trailers, caravans, there is some studio accommodation and maybe some full houses as well.
Yeah, chalet, sort of suites, I think they call them. Very nice. We are in ensuite, aren't we? Is it?
An ensuite powered site, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got power, we've got water, we've got Wi-Fi.
We've got
from
shower.
home. Yeah, shower.
We've got a proper toilet.
And a proper toilet. So no long drops for the next 5 nights. We'll go no further from that. Alright, let's have a look around. So that's where we were just sat just there. This is the camp kitchen area. So where Catherine was just stood there, there's the old barbecue. and we were looking at this thinking, is it a toaster for toasting as well, a grill? But is it, Catherine?
I don't think so.
So maybe not.
What's that?
Well, just a temperature,
What's that
power,
say?
microwave, timer, and a 1200 watt. So I think it's an oven cum grill.
Is that a grill?
Yeah, I think it's a grill. Anyhow, we're going to try some toast on there in the morning, maybe. Sinks. And as we just swivel around this way, there's actually a laundry room here. Oh, fridge still left. Bronte and I have some chicken, so we'll make use of that refrigerator. Microwave, kettle, iron, sink, all the usual, washing machines, and a little book club, little book corner as well. Get out of that bin, Bronte. And where we were this morning, it was, as you would have seen, not very pleasant. And where we are now, not raining, sun is out, and it's beautiful.
No, Bronte, you can't go on the children's playground.
Yeah, over here we have this little kiddies playground area, but it's closed off. It makes you think either it's been closed for the season, but why would you just put this tape around it, really? I don't know. Or have they had an incident? I'm not sure you can see it that well on the video, actually. It's looking a little bit darker than I'd hoped.
That tree, that's nice. It's all gum.
Yeah, that gum tree just straight ahead of us. Let's just go a little bit further so we can get it into shot, but it's a lovely old gum tree here. So look at that, what a lovely gum tree. We are actually quite near the road, just a couple of 100 metres behind that gum tree is a road. I won't call it a main road, but it is a country type road.
And lots of nice gum trees at the other side as well. And there's lots of little wrens bobbing about, at least 4.
I don't think the camera will pick up the wrens, but if you see little black things moving around on the floor, the wrens. Stop recording. So where we are now are some of the suites, I think they are. This is one of the suites. I think this is B19, and this is the back of it, the balcony. But what a lovely view. So not a bad view to have your breakfast looking out onto that. So I'm doing my best to see if you can have a look in here, but there's quite a bit of reflection from the glass. But there's a bath, if you can see. There's the bedroom at the rear, and all this front section is a living area. So a nice little suite.
Hey, the Kookaburras on this perch.
And there was a Kookaburra here earlier today. I think this is B20, sweet. Oh, he's over here. Let's see if I can get closer to him. He's in the center of the screen. Stop recording. So if I'm ultra quiet, even though I'm going through some bark mulch from the garden side here, I'm going to try and quietly get up to this Kookaburra. Can you see him? Stop recording. And then we just come further down this roadside and we have these lovely trees. The thing is that this roadside is part of the campground where we are. Across the road, and if you can see that cabin type thing in the middle of the screen, the other side of the road is a different place. It's like a lodge. It's Karri Mia, and that's well, not private, but it's not part of this campground. So you're paying for something different over there. We have had a walk up the other side of the road earlier today, but this road here on the left, that's us. I'm saying road, it's just a driveway. And then to the left is where we are, over that way. Stop recording. Stop recording. So off the road there is this driveway. You come up and you swing a right, our left as we're looking at it. It's a beautiful evening, and then you may see the front end of our car in the distance, and there's a bus as well next to us. So we'll just show you our digs as such. Let's just have a look at the beautiful scenery on the right hand side. So yeah, we're just outside Denmark. 5 minutes, roughly 6 kilometers. It's a beautiful, beautiful place. And this is us. So as we mentioned, there's a ensuite just here to the left. So that's very useful. That's us, side on. from ensuite. And then all the way down, it's like an avenue of these driving bays all the way down. I think there's roughly 20 of these en-suites. Plus there's a campground just behind me, just for tents and things like that. We're here for 5 nights. So hopefully we have good weather. It's only been nice the last couple of hours. It's been cloudy throughout the day, but otherwise it's a lovely evening now. And with that, we'll say bye for now.